Yes, we're expecting to see a further improvement in profitability. We think the industry will generate net profits of over $39 billion. That's a really good result. That comes after 2015, which we've restated because we had a strong fourth quarter. So the industry generated $35 billion. And perhaps more significantly, we're seeing a return on capital of almost 10%. We're expecting 9.8% average return on capital for the industry, which is unprecedented for airlines, but it really should be the normal performance because it's really just rewarding investors what they would earn in other sectors. And that's what we need to do to attract the capital to buy the aircraft that are needed. We've upgraded our 2015 estimates to just over 35 billion. The industry did really well in 2015. That was more than a doubling of performance over the previous year. And we think there's going to be a further improvement this year of around about 4 billion to just over $39 billion. Yes, it is. We are expecting a lower average oil price. I mean, what we're seeing is oil prices starting to rise this year, but from quite a low base at the beginning of the year. So on average, we think Brent oil prices will be about $45 a barrel. And that means that unit costs will be falling further than airlines' unit revenues, improving the situation despite what seems to be a slowing market and falling unit revenues. Well, it still looks reasonably good. Air travel is growing very strongly, but the underlying world economy is weak, and we do think that there's going to be some slowdown. In fact, we've revised down our expectations for global economic growth. We think there will be some slowdown in global air travel growth. But our expectation of RPKs growing at 6.2% still means that we're going to see above trend growth, albeit at a slightly slower pace. Well, that still looks pretty weak, unfortunately. We're still seeing international trade very weak. Globalization seems to have paused, and that's been a big negative for the air cargo industry. So we're only expecting another year of relatively slow growth in air cargo volume. So that's going to be quite a difficult business. But by contrast, the passenger business is still looking pretty good in 2016. Yes, there are. We've said that the industry as a whole is showing very good financial performance. A lot of that, though, is concentrated in North America. We're expecting airlines in North America to be generating $22 billion or more of the profits the industry is generating. Europe and Asia are not doing too badly. They're sort of sitting in the middle. Latin America, which had a very bad year in 2015 because of recession and weaker currencies, should break even, we think, this year. But Africa, where low commodity prices are having a really bad effect, are likely to still be producing a loss this year.